homely roses ripened in the sun. He reflects honor and glory upon themselves. It is a distinction to be on intimate terms with so much money. Mr. Trenchard's Redcastle friends brag about his wealth as if it were their own, smack their lips as they tell each other his income and that he has never less than $50,000 at call, in case some sudden opportunity for a stroke of business should crop up in Calcutta. Has Stephen Trenchard told his new friends the amount of his income or the sum he keeps uninvested? Hardly, for he is the most reticent of men as to his own affairs. But Redcastle has a knack of evolving facts about other people's business out of its inner consciousness. A year has slipped away, unawares almost, it seems to Sybil, despite lurking pangs of remorse, silent hours given to regret. Life at Lancaster Lodge is such an easy thing. It is so pleasant to have everything one desires, to be praised and petted and invited here, there, and everywhere, and to refuse the most flattering invitations upon the last fashionable absurdity in notepaper. Pleasant, in a word, to be Miss Faunthorpe of Lancaster Lodge instead of Miss Faunthorpe of nowhere. There is something of the lotus eater's dreamy idlesse assuredly in this reposeful existence at Lancaster Lodge. Conscience has been lapped to sleep before the year is out, and Sybil has persuaded herself that Alexis Secretan has carved his way to independence somehow or other, and is getting on very well indeed in some distant quarter of the globe, whence he will doubtless return by some happy conjuncture of events soon after Uncle Trenchard's death, which calamity in the course of nature will come to pass in a few years. And then we shall both be amply rewarded for the sacrifice we have made in this separation, muses Sybil, as if the separation had been a voluntary one on her husband's side, as well as her own. Mr. Trenchard takes life tolerably easily, considering that he has his own way in everything, an indulgence which acts as an irritant upon some dispositions. He is feared and obeyed in his own house, flattered and caressed out of it. His servants work for him as no other man's servants work, and obey and tremble at his footstep. He accepts all that Redcastle can give him, dines out a good deal among the elite, tells his prosy old Indian stories again and again to listeners who always laugh in the right places. He enjoys the homage offered to his wealth, and chuckles over the weakness of his flatterers as he drives home with his niece. If my name were in the Gazette next Wednesday morning, before Wednesday night I should be friendless, he says, and the people we have dined with this evening would be gloating over my downfall. Oh, Uncle, they would be sorry, surely, exclaimed Sybil, more for the sake of conversation than from any belief in the good-heartedness of her friends. Sorry that they had been taken in, that they had mistaken a poor man for a rich one, no doubt. But for me, not a whit. Society in a place like Redcastle is made up on the cooperative system, is a club to which a man is admitted upon certain understood conditions. The first of these is that he should be well off. Luckily, you are never likely to put our friends to the test, says Sybil. Of course not. And in the meanwhile, there's no harm.